Have you ever faced a moment that shattered everything you believed about yourself? One where your identity seemed lost and hope felt like a distant memory? This is Mason's story, a story of loss, courage, and discovering a new path beyond limitations. Mason had always thrived on physical challenges. From sunrise hikes up rugged trails to weekend cycling marathons, his life was a testament to strength and perseverance. His friends often joked that Mason was a force of nature, unstoppable and full of boundless energy. But that energy came to a screeching halt on a crisp autumn afternoon. It was supposed to be a routine cycling trip through the hills. The leaves had just begun to turn golden, and the air was sharp with the scent of fall. Mason was in his element, pushing himself to go faster on the winding path. Then it happened. A sharp turn, loose gravel. His tires skidded, and before he could react, the world flipped upside down. He hit the ground hard, the sound of his bike clattering beside him echoing in his ears. Pain shot through his body, but it was the eerie numbness in his legs that terrified him. Everything after that was a blur. Sirens, paramedics, hospital lights, and the grim expression on the doctor's face as he delivered the news. "You've sustained a severe spinal cord injury," the doctor said gently. "There's a strong possibility you won't regain movement in your legs." Mason's heart plummeted. The life he knew, the life defined by adventure and freedom, was gone in an instant. The first few weeks in the rehab center were a nightmare. Mason's body ached, but it was his spirit that hurt the most. Friends visited, their faces filled with sympathy, but their words felt hollow. "You'll get through this," they said. "You're strong." But Mason didn't feel strong. He felt trapped, imprisoned by a body that had betrayed him. One evening, his mother sat beside him, holding his hand. "Mason, we love you," she whispered, "but you have to want to fight." He stared at the ceiling, refusing to meet her gaze. "What's the point?" Her eyes glistened with tears. "The point is living. And you're still here." Despite his resistance, Mason attended his therapy sessions. Progress was painfully slow. Every stretch, every lift felt like a battle he wasn't sure he wanted to fight. Then one morning, Ellie, a nurse with a contagious smile and an iron will, wheeled into his room. "Mason, we're trying something new today." He groaned. "Great." "You'll thank me later," she winked. The session was brutal, but for the first time, Mason felt a flicker of possibility. Ellie pushed him to do more than he thought he could. "You're stronger than you think," she said. Her words stuck with him. One afternoon, Ellie handed him a brochure. "What's this?" Mason asked. "A local adaptive sports program. He frowned. Sports? In this chair? Ellie folded her arms. Look, you can sit here feeling sorry for yourself, or you can go see what's possible. Your call. Reluctantly, Mason attended the program's open day. The gym was filled with energy. Wheelchair basketball players darted across the court. Hand cyclists raced around a track. And climbers tackled rock walls. A man named Chris, who had lost his leg in an accident, rolled up to Mason. First time here? Yeah. Chris grinned. Trust me, you'll be back. That day marked a turning point. Mason threw himself into adaptive sports with the same determination he once had for hiking and cycling. The physical challenges reignited his spirit, and the camaraderie with others who had faced similar struggles gave him strength. Months turned into a year. Mason not only regained his physical strength, but also found a new purpose. He became a mentor to others, sharing his journey and encouraging them to push past their limitations. One evening, Mason's parents watched proudly as he crossed the finish line at a local wheelchair race, winning gold. The crowd erupted in applause, but it was a look in his parents' eyes that meant the most. During his acceptance speech, Mason's voice trembled. A year ago, I thought my life was over. But today, I stand. Well, sit. Here knowing that life isn't defined by what you can't do. It's defined by what you choose to do with what you've got. The audience cheered, and Mason's heart swelled with gratitude. Have you ever felt like life closed a door on your dreams? Mason's story reminds us that setbacks are just a detour, not the end. No matter your challenges, there's always a way forward. Together, let's move from doubt to power, one story at a time.